Hey friend, hey girl, guess what? I'm back on your screen.
Oh baby, how you doing? You know I'ma cut right to the chase, huh? Some women were made, but me, myself, I like to think that I was created for a special purpose.
Look, listen y'all. In today's video, y'all, I decided to do a video, a behind the scenes video, which y'all really seen one, but I decided to do another behind the scenes video as well as talk about how I started my YouTube channel, what type of equipment I have. Some people did ask about the editing. I will try to put it in this video. If not, I don't know. But look, listen, I'm running out of time. I don't have enough time to record all the videos that you all want, not in the time that you all want them. So I decided to start with this one because a lot of people doing that Q&A was asking how I started a YouTube channel, what I use, you know, they thinking about doing it. And so I just thought that I'll just stop by and give you all some tips and some inspiration while I get myself together to record some of the other videos that you all are waiting on. So I'm getting ready to customize this hair. It's a lot that goes along with YouTube. It's not as easy as some people may think. It's a lot of things that goes and play with being a YouTuber. Number one thing is you got to get your mind right. You have to get yourself together. You have to get yourself presentable for the camera. And if that means you got to do X, Y, and Z, like in my case, I want some new hair. So I'm getting ready to customize this wig really quick, kind of pluck it a little bit. I've already washed this wig. I did this before I pushed record on my camera, so you all didn't see that. I got y'all sitting on my desk. I got this little wig hair thing. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on the table. So prior to me deciding to do this video, now I was making a wig with this hair, which is my hair, y'all. This is some hair that I'm testing out. This is raw Indian hair, like for real though, straight from the temple. I know y'all don't believe me, but it is. And I was making a wig to test it out, but that's gonna have to get put on the back burner. I'm gonna throw that on over there, put my wig head on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on here. And while I'm doing all of this, ignore what I'm doing because I just want to talk to you all. So yeah, like I was saying, for this YouTube thing, a lot of people was asking what you need to start a YouTube channel. First, you have to, you know, have in mind what type of channel you want, what type of content you want to bring to your subscribers. Have a goal. I think everyone should have a goal when they start making YouTube videos, because at the end of the day, if things should take off for you, it will become a business for you. You know, it will become a way of life. So I suggest that you kind of find your niche on what it is that you want to do for a YouTube. You know, like take me for instance, I do lifestyle, I vlog. Yeah, that's basically my niche on this vlog channel. You know what I'm saying? Home decor, cleaning, you know, lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I encourage you to do, is to find your niche and see what it is that you want to do. And then next, you want to find something to record with. This device, whether it be camera, your iPhone, or whatever it is you have to record, you need something to support your channel. Meaning, you know, some type of recording device. I want to encourage you not to wait until you get a camera or the camera that your favorite YouTuber is using. I encourage you to start with whatever it is that you have. If it's your phone, start with your phone. And if it's a phone that does not have great quality, if it's not an iPhone or some up-to-date Android phone, I suggest you get that phone and you get in front of a window if you don't have lighting, and record that way. That way you'll have, you know, somewhat of a great quality of a video, because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you what I like to watch and how I feel about YouTube and for its great quality content, but we can talk about that a little bit later. So like I said, don't wait until you get a camera to record. You have to start somewhere. Just like a baby have to crawl before you walk, you have to start somewhere. Fortunately enough for me, I started YouTube with a camera, so I didn't have to use my phone. But to this day, some of these YouTubers that are doing great on YouTube still recording on their phone. I don't know how you do it. I can't give you no advice on it, because like I said, I didn't start with my phone. I started with a camera. And with all that being said, my point to you is I'm encouraging you to just start. Don't wait. Start with whatever device you have. Push record and you just start recording. And then as you grow, if you get big, if it's your heart desire to go get you a camera, then go ahead and do that. Once you start to grow, once you see it's something that you want to do long term, then you go ahead and invest in a camera. And let me give you some advice on how to get a camera. Time I had asked my ex-husband, give me one for Christmas. I put it on my Christmas list. You can do the same thing. And I suggest that you do this maybe 6 months prior to Christmas. That way the person have whoever you ask, your husband, your wife, auntie, cousin, mom, dad. That way they have enough time to either save for it or, you know, have enough time to get it for you. Don't do no last minute thing saying I want a camera. You know, because I want to do YouTube videos. Now, that ain't something you want to do. So make sure you tell whomever in advance. That way you can get your camera. It worked for me. I got my big camera for Christmas. Actually, I have 2 cameras. I have the Canon T5i and the 80D. But I don't too much use the 80D. I use this one here. Sometimes I will use my 80D when I'm sitting down talking. But this camera has such great quality. Now I don't even bother with picking that camera up too often. The camera I'm recording on now is my Canon G7X Mark II. That is the camera I vlog with now. I absolutely love this camera. I get my life. I love it. But when I do my clean with me's, because this camera is always laying around, this is my first camera I came to YouTube with. This is the Canon T5i, and this is the camera I do most of my cleaning videos with. And that question answer video I just did, I did it with this camera right here. This small little vlogging camera right here. Let me turn it around. Can y'all see it? This camera right here. This is the camera that I recorded that video with. It works fine. I think this camera's about 6 something now. I love this camera. Like, I would never give it up. If it break, I'm going to get another one. I just love this camera. That's what I record with. And so with that, it's gonna be hard. It is starting off with YouTube. It's gonna be hard, but I still encourage you to just push that record button. Just keep pushing and keep going. With that being said, I also want to say, when you become a YouTuber, you know what your people want to see. If your video is not doing great and you constantly keep putting out the same type of content, they don't want to see it. It's time for you to reevaluate your channel, revamp your channel to get it to where what people want to see. Like for me, I was smart. I don't care. I know a lot of people ask me, why you don't do your beauty channel? They weren't checking for me over there for that, for makeup, but they was checking me for my hair. I know I keep saying that, but I didn't want to be doing that. I wanted to vlog. I wanted to do more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started my vlog channel. I wanted to do more than hair. Like, even though it was easy to go and buy a wig unit and then put it on, customize it, talk about it, review it, and go on about your business, baby, and get them views and keep it moving. You have to have a strong mindset, because you got people out there that's going to comment things that you may not like. It may be true or it may be just a troll. That's why I encourage you only to put content out there that you know that's going to be judged, because whatever we put out there as a YouTuber, it's going to be judged. Somebody's going to always have something to say, regardless if you're doing something right, if you're doing something bad, they're going to have something to say. You just have to be a strong person. You have to just pray. And if you see something negative on your channel, you have an option to either respond, or you can block the person. They can ever comment on your content ever again, unless they make a bogus account. But 9 times out of 10, you'll know that person too, because they're going to talk trash, because you actually build a relationship with your subscribers, so you know who will say what. Because I'm at that point now with my subscribers. And another thing, uniqueness. Let's talk about being unique, being you, being real. What's the saying everybody always want to say? Keeping it 100. But we're going to talk about that keeping it 100 part 2. I'm a very, very careful vlogger. I don't just vlog. I don't put no anything in my videos. I don't do dumb stuff. I don't say stuff because I think it's cool, or my subscribers going to think it's cool. I don't do stuff like that. And I just try to keep it real. And that's what I love about my channel. I really want to get this, convey this the way I'm trying to say it. When I mean be yourself, just be yourself. Like, I'm going to use me in every example. Me. Y'all see what I do. Y'all see my big bubbly personality. Y'all see me singing. Y'all see me dancing. I be singing. Y'all know I can't sing, but y'all love it. You know what I'm saying? And girl, look, listen, so y'all see how I come on? Y'all see I got these sayings. A lot of YouTubers have sayings. A lot of us do, but you have to make it your own. You got to come up with your own. Oh, let me say this too, as a YouTuber, when I first started my channel, my vlog channel, Everybody that came over that was start subscribing to my channel were people that was already YouTubers and was only looking for a subscriber. So they'll come commenting on your stuff, knowing you new, making you believe they subscribing to your channel so you can come and subscribe, when in reality they have no desire to even support you. I've learned this. I see it, and I've put so many of them to the test. Like, I wouldn't comment on their content just to see, and they don't come and watch your videos, and I'm glad with that. I wanted to build my channel with people that wasn't YouTubers, because those are true supporters. You know what I'm saying? I have this one person that mimics every single thing I do almost on my channel. If I upload a video, she'll wait 2 or 3 days later to upload the same video titled the same way. Like when I did my bookcase at the end of the hallway at the old house, I promise you she tried to do the same thing, but she didn't have a bookcase, so she ended up putting a table at the end of her hallway. A lot of people don't think about decorating their hallways all the time, and so I did it, you know, with the wall stuff, the rug, the runner, all of that. And you know, people ain't gonna give you props. Like, I saw Charnell and they doing X, Y, and Z, but that don't really bother me. So she uploads the same videos I have. And then this the part that bothers me though. I will put up a video, but she'll comment asking me a question about a previous video. Instead of asking me on that video, she waits, and I don't like that. So that lets me know what type of person you are. So I don't really too much support her. I'll pop in and out on her channel sometimes, because she has a really nice home, beautiful home, and she has awesome decor. So, you know, I still try to support every once in a while, but she does everything I do. I cannot make this up. Every single thing I do 2 or 3 days later on her channel. So I stopped supporting her. And then she always asks me where I get my music from, and I be like, I don't know, because I'm like, you can't take everything from me. You're already taking my titles, you're already doing every video that I do. Now you want to use the same music I use? I don't know where I got it, girl. I don't know. That's what I always say. But anyway, back to what I'm saying for us uploading content that you know people want to see. If you, let me make up something. Oh, what's on my nail? If you keep uploading this video and you see that you're not getting reaction to it, people are not watching it, the views are low, even though your channel matched that, your channel matching 80 to 100 views a video, you know, of course. But my thing is, try to do something different, and that's what drives you to keep doing stuff and interact with your subscribers. Your subscriber basically almost run your channel, if you ask me. You know, it is your channel, but you get input from your subscribers. See what it is that they want you. Once you get up there where you get enough, see what they want from you, and you just try to do that. And like I said, always keep it real, always keep it 100, because your personality does shine through the screen, and people can really tell if you're genuine, if you're honest, if you're a liar, if you're truthful. People really can tell. I know I can. So that's why I always try to keep it straight up real and 100. And what I put out there, like I always say, I put out there. If I don't want you to know, I won't say anything. I feel like my channel is growing really slow, but I wasn't consistent. I didn't get consistent until around August of 2017, and I've been uploading ever since. But I feel like it's growing slow, but it's growing. You have to just figure this thing out. Just like in life, when you figure out what you want in life, you go to school, college, and get that degree in that area, and yeah, you going on about your life. And don't be discouraged by you not getting views, because you're not going to get no views. You know, it's hard. YouTube is really hard, especially with them making the new rules. You have to have like 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers now to become partner. Yeah, they made it hard, but if you can't put that in your mind, if you keep thinking about that, you're not gonna make it. You know, you just know that one day it's gonna come. You have to be consistent with YouTube, and not only for your subscribers to stay, but YouTube itself, because if you don't upload on regular, YouTube don't too much recommend your video. They push you kind of down to the bottom. I think it's best to upload, if you ask me, 3 times a week or more. And if you see that your channel is not growing, you was doing good, now all of a sudden it's not growing, it may be time for you to rethink. You might need to edit your video a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Your thumbnails matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff matters when it comes to YouTube, because you know, if you got a nice looking thumbnail up there, somebody be like, oh yeah, let me see what she's talking about. But if you just got a thumbnail that don't matter, when we record, YouTube take the best screenshot of the video you upload and you probably end up getting caught like this. You know what I'm saying? So take pride in your thumbnails and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll come back with a bit more advice on YouTube. I'll I'll see y'all when I turn this camera back on. Just say you finna upload a haul, but your haul only has 2 items. Don't nobody want to see that, for real. People talk about you, trust me. YouTube is cruel. They talk about you. They're not gonna come back to your channel because you're not offering them nothing. Now, every single video you might not offer people nothing, but say to yourself, am I offering someone something in this video? Will somebody take something from this video when they click off? Once this video is over, did I help someone? You know, not saying that's what your channel is about. I'm just saying, ask yourself those questions and it'll kind of help you to find a balance, if that makes sense. Because that's what I do. Because like, I just can't say this enough. I just do not upload no anything. I just don't. I just can't. I'm done with my hair. This is step 2 to preparing myself to record a sit down video. I already washed, plucked it a little bit because I will be wearing this wig up. And now the next step for me to do is my makeup. The main essentials that you really need for YouTube, basically just being yourself. And these days you basically just got to upload what's relevant. And if you build an audience, you basically just upload what they want to see, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's your channel, but what's the point of uploading something that nobody wants to see? So if you know, just say, talking about me, if I know that my subscribers love my clean with me. They love when I do it. And if I did clean with me every day, they would still love it. That's what you got to do, just upload what they love. And now I done introduced like different little things and they loving it. You know, your subscribers are the ones that really help you grow. I can't give a whole lot of advice because I'm not big. So yeah, but your very first video should be a video explaining who you are and what your channel is about. Get the people ready, gear them up to, you know, push play the very next time you upload a video. Yeah, so you start building your audience and stuff like that. Some advice that I was given when I first started YouTube, they was like, go and comment on other people's videos so your name can get out there, people see your name, and then they'll click on your name and then maybe subscribe. It does work. However, I ain't too much like that, because like I said, those subscribers, they had a lot of more subscribers than they was only coming over just so I can subscribe to their channel, and they wasn't, you know, trying to support me back. So but that's just some advice I was given. You'll be surprised who watch you too, because I had some very big YouTubers comment on my stuff and I'm like, wow, you watch me? Like, wow. Like big YouTubers. So you'll be surprised who's watching you. These are the steps you take, because you want to look like something. You always want to look presentable when you get on camera. You don't have to do all of this. I'm just saying, just make sure your hair is in place, you have on a nice top and stuff like that. I ain't saying you got to put on makeup to sit down in no camera. Don't want nobody to get it twisted. I'm just saying, just make sure you look presentable when recording, because you got people just looking at you. You don't want to look at nobody that talking for about 30 minutes and, you know, your hair all over the place. I was just always taught, before you go out the door, just make sure you presentable. My mama used to always tell me, you know, make sure you don't got no holes in your panties, because you never know what happened, you know. You get in a car accident, they gotta turn your pants off. People, you know, get taught different things. And so that always stuck with me. You know how back in the day we was taught don't go outside with rollers in your hair, house shoes, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that kind of stuff stuck with me. I don't go out all glam all the time, but I am in place. And same goes with, you know, YouTube. And when you're recording, you kind of want to make sure you're presentable, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about, girl. So okay, y'all, look, listen, I'm back with a different top on. I done some other things differently because something really bad came up that I had to start recording. So I have to try to start where I left off. hopefully I won't forget anything, and hopefully I won't repeat myself. But anyway, yeah, like I said, something came up, so I had to take care of some business. This is actually the next day. I'm sorry, but things like that just happen. Life just happens. So look, listen, I changed my lashes, and now I'm trying to do a side part. I was going to do a middle part. I think I did do a side part in the clips before this. I don't know what I got going on over there where I left off recording that. I think I'm just going to start with my advice on how to handle people that comment harshly, comment in the way they saying they don't mean no harm, and putting laughing out loud behind a mean comment, you know, making you feel like, you know, they really don't mean no harm, trolls and all of that. Now, I'm going to give you this advice, but sometimes I do have a hard time following this advice that I'm about to give you, but I think I do pretty good. What I suggest for you to do if you do get those type of comments that you really don't agree with, you know, it's a different with a person having their opinion, having their right to feel a certain kind of way, but when they come to you just straight up mean and foul, saying dumb stuff, the best thing to do is to delete the comment and then block that person. And what happens is when you block that person, they'll see your content, but they would never ever be able to comment on your future videos if you block them. Let's go back to like the video I did on cleaning Princess room. Oh my God, those women were really rude. Evidently they don't have children. Their children never messed up a room like that before. My boys growing up have messed up a room just like that, you know, and the comments was like, that's ridiculous, that's a shame, and you should, and you do that, you need. No, baby, don't tell me what I need to do, okay? Don't tell me what I need to do. So I went back and forth with a couple of people on that video. I didn't delete or nor block those people. I think I did one person. I did block one person, but I just feel like it's unnecessary to say stupid stuff like, that's ridiculous, like duh. But did you say it was ridiculous when your child messed up their room, or did they even have their own room to mess up? So you probably don't even know, you know. So that's the attitude I be taking sometimes. Yeah, they try to come in really hard, but it didn't really bother me because, like I said, I'm the one putting my life out there. They're not putting their life out there, so you don't know what their home look like or their child's room. You know what I mean? Like right now, my whole entire home is dirty. Show is, and I just did a clean with me, and it's back dirty. Like, we live over here, honey. And with that, my advice is to just either delete it, ignore it, acknowledge it if you want to, you know, but it just takes too much energy to go back and forth with those people. So I suggest that you don't even do it. Like I just did the yard video. You all saw that video. I always have to be someone negative. Now, these people, if you follow me, you see my life, you see my sons, they help me really good in my life, you know what I'm saying? And everyone saw the video with me going to get the lawnmower. Me and Gail share things, so I went to go get our lawnmower. But someone commented, you need to buy you a lawnmower and make them boys help you. Girl, you watch me, don't you? My sons help me a lot. At the age they are, probably way more than any child will help a mother in those ages. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they help me a lot, so don't tell me what my sons need to do. What you saw in the video, that's what we needed to do. We did it as a family, baby. She talking about something, that's ridiculous. I blocked her, y'all. I blocked her. And the reason I did block her, because it was stupid. You know what I'm saying? This is a season. Mother Nature is here. She's kicking in, y'all. It's been raining non-stop. It's supposed to rain all this week. We have had flooding and everything, so you know that's why the yard kind of got out of control. And like I told y'all before, Gail had paid a guy to come and get it started. We do this every year. Well, Gail actually paid for her service, but we do my yard together, if that makes sense. She had someone to keep her yard up, but we do my yard for the first cut, and when the season changed, we pay him to get it together, and we just maintain it and add to it, you know, like we did last year. Y'all saw what we did to the yard last year. So anyway, he came, he cut the front yard, but he didn't do the backyard because there was too many limbs back there. Y'all see that, them dead trees back there. The people won't even come and help me get that stuff situated, so we had to kind of get out there and do something in order to live, you know, or be able to even utilize and use the backyard. So that's what y'all saw. And I see this name all the time. You as a person that follow me, like, you know what my life is, you know what my boys do for me, you know what we do for each other. So like, really? And you know, people always got to come with that negative stuff, but you know, I am a person, I've always been a person to know when someone's hating or jealous. I'm not saying she was, but I've been dealing with women all my life, and I know how they work and I know how they are, you know. So in my life, I just feel like I've always been blessed in that area, and that's why they got to go through X, Y, and Z, because they always hate on the next woman. And I never understood why another woman feel like they got to dim another woman's light in order to make theirs shine. That's so stupid and ignorant to me. So anyway, my point is that, like, you can either choose to comment back with the trolls, or you can just delete them and block them, and that's what I've been doing. I did make that one video, are you a troll or a subscriber, the one that had something about my husband or whatever. Girl, I had to correct that. It's just best to go ahead and let those type of people live and just go on and get your life, honey, because yeah, they'll have you going there, and it's just not worth your time. It's not worth your peace, you know what I'm saying? So I don't too much let people like that bother me, but if I feel like it needs to be addressed, I will address it by blocking them and ignoring them. You know what I'm saying? So I have to redo my lips. Do I want to use chestnut or no? I might use MAC chestnut lip liner. I caught myself doing a video where I could show you again what you do behind the scenes. And please, I don't want anyone to take anything negative from this video, how I'm saying what you should do. This is just what I do for my channel. Like, if I'm going to do a sit down video, people watching me for 10-20 minutes, I think I said this already, 30 minutes, they don't want to be looking at me with my hair all over my head, you know, like that. You don't have to put on makeup like me, but I do. And I just want to make that point plain and clear, because I don't want those of you that's inspired to be a YouTuber, or even someone that's younger than me, thinking you have to do all of this just to push record, and you don't. This is just what I choose to do. So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that this is your channel and you're trying to build something, and so your first impression is the most important one. So just kind of like keep that in mind. I really don't have a lot of advice. Just being you. Bring your personality. Let your personality shine through these lenses, baby, because that's what people grab hold to. That is what make people levitate to you. They grab hold of your realness. They grab hold of your personality, you know, because most people attention span is not long. You think my subscribers watch my whole 30-minute videos? I do have a few, and I can't call them people out. You could just tell who watches the whole video about the comments. You could just tell, and I do have quite a few, but all of them don't. And so with that being said, when I sit down, I want to make sure my whole video is entertaining, you know what I'm saying, or it's something that they can take. I make sure I'm doing something to make them want to keep on watching the video, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know I got them little bitty lips, so I got to try to make them a little bigger. Now that's the white side of me, girl. Took out them little bitty lips over there. But anyway, again, I am getting ready to record a video. I'm not going to change into this in this video and show y'all what I'm wearing or whatever. I'm just wanted to you know, kind of share this with y'all because a few of you all asked me how am I think how to start one. I don't know, but I know I'm doing this for you. You know who you are, girl. I forgot the question, so I just decided to do it this way. The next thing to do, find you a nice little background or whatever. Make sure it's nice and clean in the background. Set up your lighting. Get in front of a window if you don't have any lighting, and honey, just push record and you're gonna be good to go. You hear me? You're gonna be good to go. Let me tell you this before we break it down. And anything it is that you want to know about a YouTube channel, for us like editing, how to set up a background, how to set up your lighting, how to, if you get a camera, what settings to use, all of this information is on YouTube. Let me tell you something. When I first started out, I immediately started searching out on YouTube how to vlog. I watched a lot of videos, and Sparkle Marie was one of the first videos that I clicked on, and another girl, I can't remember her name, and that one video alone just helped me and inspired me, and I just push record, you know what I'm saying. And I watched a video on how to edit videos, you know, how to split and delete, all of that stuff. Editing is really simple. It's time consuming, but it is simple once you get the hang of it. I only use iMovie and I use Final Cut Pro, but mainly most of my videos are edited through iMovie, which comes on your iMac or your MacBook Pro, which I have both. And so iMovie comes installed on it already. Same thing that Final Cut Pro do. You don't even really have to spend that $300, but I did because you can get a lot of awesome plugins. So when you get into that style of editing, or when you upgrade your game on editing, you can use some of those plugins in your editing game just to be on fleek. But I don't care about all of that, but right now I don't. The lady for my camera settings, honey, I went out when I got my camera, I took to YouTube to find the best settings for my Canon G7X Mark II. That is what this camera is, and her name is A May TV. And I really hate saying her name because that was my mom's name. That's what everybody called her, May. So her name is Ethel May. So look, listen, I ain't talking about nothing, but again, her name is A May TV. She also teach you how to vlog. She does travel vlogs. She also does a bunch of settings for a lot of different cameras. So if you have a camera, I'm sure she may have the settings for it. And I did the same thing when I first started out with my T5i. I did the same thing for settings with that. For these settings on here, I went to a girl named Gabrielle. I don't know what she does now. I no longer watch her, but she has a lot of techie type videos. That's how I found out to use that. And for as my lighting, my ring lighting, I got it from the somebody store. It was $200 and something, and I think I said that already, didn't I? I think I did. And my box light I purchased from Amazon, and my nice tripod that you see over that's a nice sturdy, that actually was given to me by Gail's son. Best thing, because I'm tall too and it just rides up tall. Yeah, I'm so glad I got that from him. But you can find these on Amazon. Tripods can be expensive if you get the really good tripods, and I suggest you do, especially if you have an expensive camera like these DSLR. DRLSL, DELSA. I don't know the name, what they call them cameras. DSRL. Oh, DSLR cameras, you know, meaning like all your Canons, T5i, 6, 7, 70D, 80D, you know, those type of cameras. I do suggest that you get nice sturdy tripods. Is this pink? Who is this? Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Lovely. Let's see what this does. Yes, honey. I think that's all the pink I need. And there we have it. And this is what I'll be looking like sitting down talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I have my camera here. And another thing I forgot to tell you about, for good audio, you can get yourself a mic. This mic I purchased off of Amazon. It was $100 and something when I first started my YouTube. It's still going strong. Plug it in, turn it on, and it will give you better audio. And this is just some advice that I got from people when I first started, and I still use the same thing that I was taught or that I learned through watching videos or whatever. I still use the same setup, even though my camera has upgraded, but this camera still does the job. Invest your money in lenses. Like, I have a lot of lenses where, you know how y'all see the videos that background is blurry. I have a couple of those. I pull them out every once in a while. Like the last time I think I put it out, I did my dining room tour. Like I said, the cameras is all doing the same. And I'm gonna turn this around. Let's pretend that we're gonna do a video. Turn it all on. Bam. And as you can see me in the viewfinder. I have my light, and I also have two of these. I used to have them sitting up like this when I used to do my beauty channel. I have one of these on each side of me and the ring light in front of me, but I don't too much use the lighting too much. As y'all can see, this is my lighting without any of the artificial lighting, because I've changed the lights out in the ceiling. So you can do that too. If you can't afford this, go to Home Depot. For $15 you can get 4 daylight lights, way cheaper than paying almost $300. And you'll just have your camera sitting in front of you like a vest. Y'all see them rings in my eyes? Yes, honey, yes. And so what I'm gonna do now is just gonna insert a clip of this setup that I just showed you all. Hey y'all, hey, I'm back on your screen. Now if this was my beauty channel, y'all know what I used to say? I'd be like, hey beautiful faces, hey, look. So look, listen, this is all you have to do is set your camera up in front of you, put whatever lighting you have. You know, it might be trial and error for your lighting, because sometimes you might have your light in front of you and it still may look dark. So sometimes you have to play around, set your lighting in different places and stuff like that to make sure that you are, you know, well lit. And so yeah, that is basically it. That's really all you have to do is just set up a camera. And if you don't have a camera, they have a tripod for you to hold your phone on if you do record on your phone. So you can have this same setup recording on your phone. And if you don't even have a tripod, honey, just you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me show you something. Like, this is my setup in front of me right now. When I don't feel like using my tripod, I use this sometimes. But to have this box, I store it away every time I'm done using it. I set it up there like that. Y'all see that? Like, set it up. And you can do the same thing with your phone. And with your phone, just make sure you always clean your camera when recording. The back of it, this, and that little hole you see, that plays a role in great quality pictures and videos. And the same thing with your phones. You see, I have it set up, I just did this just to show you all that you really don't need a tripod. You could just set up shop like this until, you know, you get a tripod. Yeah, I know I have it sitting wrong. And as you saw, I had already had it turned around, so you know I was in frame. Just basically just find you something to set your phone up on, and you're gonna win every time. There's just ways to do this, you know. Let's see the difference in lighting. And I'm still lit. I'm still lit over here without this artificial lighting. And then you take your memory card out of your camera, insert it into your computer, push upload, and you get to editing. So start with all that. Just look at those videos, because I'm not a tech channel. I'm not good at all of this. I can just tell you what I do and what I did and what I do, and that's how I got to where I am today when it comes to push and record, settings for my camera, uploading to my computer, editing, and uploading to YouTube. That's how I got to where I am now. Because one thing about it, you can ask these YouTubers how to do X, Y, and Z. 9 times out of 10, they won't even respond, and you stuck not knowing. You could just go search this information out. That's what I did. I did not waste my time when I first started YouTube. I did not, when I say I did not ask one question to a YouTuber, I just typed in what I wanted to know on YouTube, and I went from there. I didn't ask anyone anything. I took advice from videos that were out there that was willing to give out the information, that was willing to help. Because when they first started YouTube, those girls, when they first upgraded to the Canon T5Is and those cameras and light, they did not want to give out that information for nothing in the world. You hear me? At that time, they were using Canon T3i. I had the T5i. I had no idea this was what the girls were using. You know what I'm saying? They never would come out. And then finally, when people start seeing that this information was valuable, and they start uploading these videos telling us X, Y, and Z on how to, then that's when I found out. I'm like, wow, really? I had basically found my answer and didn't even know it. This is what they're using. And all the YouTubers start upgrading to the T5Is and all of those T6. I had already had mine. They would still use T3i. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that still use the Canon T3i. Still works the same. The quality is still superb. So you do not even have to go out and get that Canon T5i. You can get a T3i and just upgrade your lenses like I was telling you. But at the end of the day, cameras are very expensive. That's why I advise you to either save for them or wait till around income tax time. And again, if you are younger and you don't have a job to even do that, to get an income tax, put it on your Christmas wish list. Everything that comes around that requires you to get a gift, put it on that list. And eventually you will get it. I'm telling you. I feel like this video was kind of all over the place, but I wasn't coming to you trying to like just be straight up techie and all that, because I'm not a techie person. You know, everything I learned I searched out on YouTube. So yeah, y'all. Let's recap. Get you a great recording device. Figure out your plan and purposes for YouTube. Figure out what your niche is. Try to plan your videos out. It'll keep you so organized. It do work. I don't do it that often, but sometimes I kind of, before I do push record, I do know what I am going to record. And try to stick with your niche, and you can add in, like my channel is lifestyle. I vlog and I do home decor, clean with me, and that's what my people love. So once you get to a point where you are interacting with your subscribers and vice versa, just figure out what they want and you just go from there. And once you do that, honey, find you a nice background. Make sure you always have good lighting. Make sure your audio is good. And once you get all that going, honey, just push record and start uploading. Yes. So yeah, like I said, I hope you all were inspired by this video. I hope you was able to take something from this video. I hope I was able to convey whatever it is that you wanted to hear in this video. And again, like I said, if I didn't, just comment down below and I'll try to get that, I will get that question answered for you via another video, or comment right down there below. So look, listen, if you're new watching this video, honey, before you leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell. That way you will always be notified when I upload another video. Don't leave until you hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. I'll have you coming back for more and more and more. So look, listen, y'all, I ain't talking about nothing. I'll see y'all when I turn this camera back on. So until next time, until the next video, bye bye. Hey.
Let's rock, let's rock.
Can you rock for me?